I have a quick question for you. When was the last time you pushed pause on the busyness that is your life? I know you're trying to keep all the plates spinning right now. Work commitments, family commitments, church commitments, community commitments. Most of you aren't just committed to important things. If you're anything like me, you're over-committed. Your phone is constantly ringing and dinging and vibrating with notifications of things to do, people to respond to, and reminders of what's next. If that's you, and that is very often me, then I have a word for you: Selah. Have you ever heard of the word Selah? It's an ancient word, a Hebrew word, but it's a word that might be meaningful for you right now. The Amplified Bible translates Selah as pause and calmly think about that. The Passion Translation reads it this way: Selah, pause in His presence. More often than not, Selah is understood as a musical term, an instruction to the singers and musicians to pause. It's a moment to reflect, an interlude. How would you like a moment to Selah? A moment to pause, to rest, reflect, and remember the truth of who God is. This summer, we want to spend time in the Psalms. The Psalms were the prayer book and the song book of the people of God, especially in ancient times. And I don't know if you've ever thought about this, but the Psalms were the prayers that Jesus prayed and the songs that Jesus sang. And as Jesus prayed and sang the Psalms, He would come to that moment of Selah. What's interesting is that the Psalms, they weren't just written to be prayed and recited and sung, but they were also written to be done, to be lived. And Jesus taught us how to live the Psalms. Maybe most importantly, He taught us how to Selah. Over and over again, throughout the Gospels, we find that Jesus often withdrew to lonely places to pray. Jesus took time in His incredibly busy life to pause, to reflect, and to rest in God. He taught us, "Come to me, all of you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." Anyone watching this feeling weary, carrying a heavy burden? Anybody need rest? Not binge watch Netflix kind of rest, but real rest. If so, may I invite you to accept the invitation of the Psalms, the invitation of Jesus to Selah. It's an invitation into an unhurried life. And as we take time to rest in God, not only will we stand in awe once again of the greatness of our God, but we'll find the healing and the grace that we need in His presence. This Sunday, we're going to begin a summer-long series in the Psalms. And I pray you'll join us as we enter together into a time of Selah.